Yeah, good day, Ray. How you going, mate? Did you enjoy that scone I gave you yesterday, or is it still sticking in your throat? It's funny how that happened. I was just talking away to you there, and the tea lady just happened to wander past. Well, they come round in the morning between brekkie and lunch, and then in the arvo between lunch and evening meal. Yeah, it's quite nice. Yeah, sometimes you only get biscuits, occasionally you get a piece of cake. So you're breaking off about your cricket team, was you? We seem to be able to pull a rabbit out of the hat, don't we? I mean, this bloody young bloke, he was picked for a bowler. Oh, he can bat a bit, obviously. He scored 98, mate. He's only one run short of Shane Warne. And his first test, he broke all the records. And I only saw a few bits and pieces of it because, it don't come on till about 8 o'clock at night. You've got to stay up all night if you want to watch it. Yeah, so he really put the cat amongst the pigeons, didn't he? I'm not a mad cricket follower now. I used to love me cricket, but I think over the years there's so much bullshit in it, There's got the one days and you've got the 2020s, and it seems like you're being flooded, soaked with it. I like the test match, the Poms and the Aussies. I mean, that's good stuff, isn't it? But yeah, so there's only 15 runs in front now. I mean, how can that one team go in and collapse and the other team go in and collapse? I mean, what's wrong with these bloody blokes? But like I said, well, we're rebuilding. We had a South African for a coach. They give him the flick. They put Buff in over Daryl Lehman. He used to be a pretty good cricketer himself. He's a knock-around bloke, and he didn't have time to knock him into shape. But I mean, we haven't got that much there. We've got Watson and we've got Clark. Clark's sort of a bit dodgy. They're both walking wounded. They've always got something wrong with them. But England seems to stick with the old Dad's Army all the time. But it's probably not as Dad's Army as it used to be. But every now and then they say, "Yeah, I'll bring Morley back." I mean, fair go. You got to. Bloke's got to retire someday. I mean, you've got to give the young blokes a go. I'm glad this has happened for the young fella. He might be a total flop in the next innings. Who knows? But you've got to start building somewhere on it. At least the weather's holding off over there, so anyway, we'll see what happens. They'll probably all fizz out to a draw. I remember years ago I was sitting here in the lounge room for about 2 or 3 days drinking beer, and Brenda was bringing sandwiches in for me, and she kept saying, because she don't like sport much at all, even football, she doesn't go much on any of it. And she said to me, "How's it going? Who's winning?" And I said, "It's a draw." She said, "A draw? What do you mean a draw?" I said, "Yeah, it's a draw." That was the Aussies and the Pommies and that. She said, "You mean to tell me I've been bringing sandwiches in for you and you've been drinking beers for days and it's a draw?" Shit, that was before all this one day stuff came out. At least that was you got a result from that. But I suppose the thing with the Test cricket, it's like the intrigue, isn't it? Remember the old bloke that's just coming in now, and the seagull just walked across the pitch there, and jeez. I think his name was John Arlott or somebody like that, and all the old characters. Anyway, enough said about cricket. Yeah, no, waffling on about Brenda again, but she's had a bit of a crook all night with that leg again, and she's saying she's got a bit of staph in it now. This bloody stuff you pick up in the hospital, golden staph or something. She's on antibiotics, but because she's bloody, not rested properly, she apparently a lot of pain in that leg all the time, and I'm wondering how we're going to go. She had to, she couldn't even slide off the bed onto on the shower chair like she does, and just didn't have the strap, so they put her in one of those crane things, to lift them up. And I was sitting there with my back turned reading the paper, and normally they pull the screens on me. And when they finished, I said, "Geez, you look better the right way up." This bloody bloke, this male nurse, he laughed his head off, hey. And then when I was showered earlier, I just sort of get on my bed and I walk with my little walker. I just hang on to that, walk a few steps into the bathroom, which is next door. They sit me on the commode and then they bring me back to the bed. And this nurse apparently, or the one that was showering me, she said to me, "Is that your wife in the bed there?" I said, "Well, you think I'd be sleeping with a strange woman, would you?" I said, "I've only been married to her for 52 years. I think it's her." I said, "But she's changed a little bit." Some of these bloody foreigners, mate, they just don't understand the jokes in it, you know. I don't go out to tell jokes as such, but I can turn a phrase, let's put it that way. But Julie said to me, "You've got to be careful with some of these foreign ones, you know, they can take it the wrong way, and they look at you and say, what's he going on about?" And it goes straight through, we got an expression here, straight through to the wicket keeper. That one went straight through the wicket keeper. You know, it didn't even register on the Richter scale. Yeah, anyway. Yeah, she came back from that doctor yesterday. That was the big dude for the kidneys. And he said, yeah, the news, he's very pleased with her. He said, in that regard, he said, the kidneys are no worse and are no better. They're just stable. She gets a daily injection for that, and she's on special pills. And he said, what you should do is eat some more red meat. And she says, pretty hard where we live. And she said, all we get is fucking chicken and chicken. Oh, we do get the other day when I rang you, that was a baked dinner that day. That was roast lamb. You know, I thoroughly enjoyed that. Well, today, being Friday, it was fish. I don't know what people have got about this fish caper. Anyway, I had some what they call crumb fish. There was like wedgies, chips, some coleslaw. I forget what else now. Yeah, that was about it. Yeah, and we had a nice dessert. Yeah, so I've had my lunch since Brenda's still down there. It's an outdoor area where we sit after, where she can have a smoke and that. They are changing that apparently. They're putting a new section in for that purpose, but they've got to finish it off. They've got to put some heaters in there and yeah, well anyway, it doesn't bother me, but I go out there to have a sit with her sometimes now and then before I go. I've only just gone on the computer, see. It's 1:15 in the afternoon, so by the time I set it all up and get it sitting on my little chair here, yeah. So that's about all I've got to say at the moment, and we'll just hang out. I might give you a bit of a serve back when we beat you at the cricket. So all the best to you, mate. Hope rain doesn't stop play. See ya. There's one of the bloody loonies, one of the crazies out and out. I just had to shut the door. But the nurses walk in looking for Brenda and they've never shut the frigging door again. Oh well, as they say, life wasn't meant to be easy. See you, mate. Hooroo.